over time. But yeah, he's the best late game Terran player, I think. Really, it's like him and TY. And and TY is like basically my favorite player. Like I love the way that he plays, but in a lot of ways I feel like Maru outpaces him. He's like better at expanding through the late game, I think.
Yeah, I think especially in the late game,
there's this.
It's worth highlighting.
Yeah.
He does seem to just like seize up more of the map more quickly.
Yeah, he's disgustingly competent at late game Terran.
It's just like he's so fast. By the way, the Reaper does get inside the bunker
so
along with the SCV, and this is a great way to
look at the shields
slow down.
Like when it shoots and the shields like pop up, it reminds me of the beginning of Independence Day where people are shooting their guns at the mothership.
Spaceships, yeah. Learning that in
like,
fact their weapons are completely useless against the aliens.
Which is basically the Reaper in the bunker here. It's like, hey, like, I mean, maybe we'll stop him from making some probes, so that's kind of nice.
So, I mean, the real idea behind this strategy is to make it so that probes can't mine. And, of course, you can't have an oversaturated, or I guess, let me rephrase that. You can have oversaturation at, you know, your minerals when you're mining. So, in other words, like, the other probes basically don't have any useful role right now since they can't easily long-distance mine.
Yeah, and it's actually being really annoying for him right now. He only has a single stalker hitting it, and he's doing a lot of things, so, like, he's having a hard time even targeting down. Look at that. Pops it out to throw the grenade down. It's so funny.
Does get the SCV, which means that over time, these stalkers are going to chip away enough that this this bunker is going down.
And he actually just goes ahead and sells it, runs through with the scout, and not going to find it because there is a proxied Stargate. Let's see if he gets some damage done. I believe he will, Tasteless.
Okay, workers starting to go down. This is actually pretty big here for Hurricane because there's not a lot of recourse right now for the Terran. Even this one Marine, if he chooses to, he can just go and kill that off immediately. But now it's going to be Maru's turn.
Oh my
4
God.
Hellions is a lot of damage, and keep in mind that Oracle has ran out of energy, so he can't kill more SCVs back at home. Whereas as long as there's HP over here on these Hellions, damage can be dealt to these probes. And if he actually turns and hits this, just 1 or 2 more hits, and it's almost every probe.
I just don't even...
I can't believe he didn't actually branch that out more.
Why? Why did he turn that around?
Yeah, I don't know.
He had them, like, you couldn't have stacked them better for Maru. And now he's lost 20 probes in the blink of an eye. Tasteless.
So the... Oracle is coming up, and the Stalkers are going to have a little bit of pressure they can put on here. Good catch there with the Widow Mine.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to really get anything done, though. Like plenty of defense here. He is going blank, so maybe eventually we can get a little harassment. But by then, Maru's going to have a pretty big army. Maru is adding a couple more barracks right now. And yeah, it feels like Maru is gearing up for a very heavy 2-base push, which I think is going to be a great choice for him this game, considering it's Blink and +1 on the way after Oracle Phoenix. That's like the definition of a soft Protoss army. Gotta wait till that stim, like you mentioned. He can't really move across right now. He is still going to get a very strong, very scary army, but it buys Hurricane a ton of time.
Now these Adepts getting cleaned up. Not bad, actually, killing 3 SCVs. Not the biggest steal this game, but another little victory there for Hurricane.
Yeah, that Adept wasn't going to do much else, that's for sure.
So Stim is going to be done in a little bit here. Really, the whole game was balanced around Stim units fighting Zerg and Terran and Protoss. It's an upgrade you simply can't go without, but you know, concussive shells is going to finish, and I think we're going to see Terran push out now, with Stim probably finishing roughly around when the Terran gets down to the bottom part of the map.
Yeah, he's got that lined up pretty well. He's moving out.
Maru has greatly outproduced Hurricane here.
Yeah, and you would expect this right now. Now, he just needs to buy a little bit of time so Psystorm's done, and like I think he's just going to be fine. Now, this would not even be close if he hadn't forced a cancel on Stim. But as is, throws down the Guardian Shield, throwing down a force field there, doesn't do too much, but, you know, definitely Maru's getting a little bit done here, but he's about to have Storm in his face.
Yeah.
There you go.
And he's just whittling away at this. I mean, I'm a little bit worried here because it seems like the units are staggered out enough it's going to be kind of hard for the Protoss to ever have enough anymore, especially, you know, there's being more produced behind this. There's going to be a second wave here. Is he going to get that Archon at the bottom?
Ooh.
You know, I think just barely Maru ends the game.
I
don't know where the reinforcements
are,
but
one
here they are.
Be able to push it back. Oh, a lot more mines coming in. That makes it very painful. Yeah, you might be right. This might just end.
I think we've reached the tipping point here.
It feels like
GG.
Okay.
You know, have the routing in their brain to identify a solution to a possible problem that quickly. And instead, here come 4 Hellions.
Oh, man. Oh, well, good thing he has a Phoenix here.
Yeah, picking up the weak one, though. And picking up the second Hellion. And actually, this is a pretty big win right now.
Yeah, he's dealt with this very, very well, I would say.
Yeah, I think, can he pick that up one more time? I guess
he does
not.
have the energy.
But 3 probe kills
That's actually
is laughable.
That was really well defended by Hurricane.
Yeah.
That was night and day compared to the Hellion drop that hit his main.
Oh, for sure.
It was like the worst defense I've ever seen, and then that was as good as you can get on defense, honestly.
Well, I do wonder, too, if there's been a big confidence boost here with Hurricane. Just winning that last game.
Well, dude,
that's
when he
gotta
lost
be
his
like
Nexus
one of the
and
most.
then the Pylon,
Yeah.
he's definitely thinking that he's dead.
Yeah.
Come back like that against Maru, that just doesn't like, remember our old saying about Maru? It's like when you're like behind, you're even. When you're even, you're behind. And when you're ahead, you're even.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, Maru's just like, what do we call it? The 4th race or whatever. It's just like, he's different, man.
Well, I think to come back in a game like that against specifically Maru, but the way the game looked really shows how formidable Hurricane is. And I don't know. I mean, I think he'd probably be feeling pretty good, pretty confident, because he handled that attack pretty well.
Yeah.
So, Phoenixes are going to come out here with the Oracle.
Colossus on the way.
But
that's
Maru's
a funny
got,
push out.
Yeah, this is an unusual set of units.
Oh, man. Actually,
2 Vikings, 2
Cyclones.
Why was it called them? Colossi? And then Marines.
Yeah, it's a really funny unit set. This actually really reminds me of a push that TY invented back in the Abyssal Reef era, where people were doing Phoenix openers, and then TY made like this little Viking Cyclone Marine push that was killing 3rd bases that were taken too quickly. Now, Hurricane didn't take his 3rd, so this push I don't think is too likely to do much.
It has no ability to sustain.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's no healing here. There's nothing to repair either. Does this actually work? Let's find out. I feel like this shouldn't work at all.
No, I don't think it works. I don't think it works. I think it's a move like this can be really
kind of odd targeting there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the Immortal
I think it was more important to kill off the Marines on the ground and then kill what lands.
Okay, lifts that up. Okay, so, well, here's my take on that, right? Like, if you played slightly more greedily here, like, if you have a 3rd Nexus there, I think that this can be an amazing attack.
I think that...
But because he sat on 2 base that whole time and made that Immortal, the Immortal actually saved the battle for him, because it was actually starting to swing to Maru. Right now, you see Maru has a bit more army supply, but that's not that much more. He's actually relying on this mine drop to do something, because his main army doesn't beat the army that we have of Hurricane, but he might be able to do something sneaky with the mines, either... you know, carpet bomb them onto the army or just fly them in. Yeah, here it goes. It actually flies into the main base.
Okay, the 2 other mines are coming up. There is an attack ready to be sprung over here on the 3 o'clock base.
Yeah, it can't really do too
much. Whoa! Yeah, this is not going to work against that.
No. The Immortal there is really screwing up the math, I think.
Yeah, even though Protoss is running, there's no way that that's going to last. A couple of Colossi shots, and I do want to point out that supply is continuing to spike up here for Maru. This is always a feature of Maru's games, is regardless of fights won or lost, he starts to pedal ahead here.
Yeah.
And just get bigger, so.
But it's like when you're playing this type of very technical Protoss army, it's kind of normal for them to peak up in supply above you for a little bit, because you're spending so much money. You already bought Phoenixes, you're getting all sorts of upgrades, you're getting Colossi out. So as long as he sits back in a very defensive formation here with his shield batteries and just kind of micros well, I don't know that Maru's going to break him. We'll see. He does have 4 medevacs
This is high risk with these
Loaded.
Phoenixes out here, but I think Maru is going to go for it. He's going to...
Oh, the Phoenixes go over his army, Tasteless. That was a good pickoff, but that means the drops
that's
get
even
in.
better, though.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of infrastructure here. It's a very inconvenient angle for the Protoss to try to take a fight. Takes out the upgrade. I'm sorry, was he getting... He has Thermal Lance, right? So...
I think he was actually getting it.
Okay.
But, look, he actually runs into the natural as well here. That is a huge push in the natural.
Yeah, he's just trying to find the soft spot, and he may have hit it here. There's still a big attack over here in the main as well. Now, there are still Widow Mines actually over there. There's still fights happening down here. There's been 14 probes killed overall as the Phoenixes are chased away.
Oof.
And this is classic Maru, is just hitting enough locations, throwing enough things out there and seeing what sticks. And I mean, there's going to be more kills on these probes, 22 probes. And behind this, Maru grows. GG just...
I find that move pointless when he just did.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Whoa, I can't believe he missed that. Wait. Okay, no, he's... Wait.
Oh, wow. He finds it on the way back. All right, they're going to go ahead and kill the SCV, but just knowing that there's a gate there is so powerful. Okay, a couple of Hellions going out and going around as well. A couple more Hellions being made at home. Does have a block on his ramp, so seems as if he's expecting something like this.
So the... Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's not a StarCraft 1 probe. Can't block that ramp with that, my friend. Okay, so immediately these come in here. Now, this is bad, but it's not the end of the world. 2 Hellions.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, he gets the 5 kills. Okay.
Yeah, that's
looked like
pretty sick.
Oh, no.
Okay, he just canceled his tech and went into Robo instead.
All right, he's going to go Disruptors again, try to close it out.
I would like it.
I'll figure this out. I'll figure out another way to win in Game 5. Right now, it's all about the present.
Yeah.
Everything has changed now. It's 35 workers to 32. Terran, I'm sorry, Protoss in a minor lead, but mules exist, so the math gets fuzzier there. Banshees now have come in here. This is 2 players on 2 bases continuing to hurl various harass techniques focused on workers. And another little victory here for Maru as he kills off 5 more probes.
Yeah, I like it for Maru. I like what he's doing, but the speed prism disruptors coming in. I'm very excited to see if Hurricane can make some magic with this again. Because, you know, it is the ultimate comeback unit. You have that speed prism, so you can just kind of keep them alive and appear in positions that are hard for your opponent to deal with. Maru's spread right here looks much better than it did in that one game he lost to this.
Okay, the gateway's just going to come up now. First Disruptor's out. And I don't think this game can look like the one that Hurricane won. Terran's too developed.
Too developed, you say? But what if there are 2 disruptors?
Still too developed.
What if there is a prism with speed?
Still too developed. Terran can't lose to this, I don't think.
All right, all right.
Terran's going to push out, though. I was talking about if he tries to break the entrance here. The push could actually be a bit different.
Okay.
But I still think Terran should have enough.
All right, he's going to picks off a little bit. Oh, he nailed a tank with that as well, so a very low tank. He's doing just slight harassment there with a single adept, which is kind of funny.
Now, it's important to note Protoss doesn't have a 3rd base. So, I mean, this usually means you can actually kind of fight here. Good avoidance of the disruptor shot.
You see that prism fly over and then realize, like, oh, wait, no, I can't really. I can't drop it right here. That's not going to work.
The problem is that there's not enough medevacs for Terran to actually leave without losing units here. But he kills off that first disruptor.
Yeah, but it did get a hit, so a couple Marines die. A tank goes into the red. It seems like he forces Maru back for now.
We need the... Oh,
Maru didn't expect 3 Stalkers to be there. He thought his attack would be enough, respected enough.
Okay. He's going to keep pushing here. Now, I think what he probably wants to do is wait for the Disruptor to come out, then disable the Warp Prism.
Yeah, you could
just chase that down. And
you can disable the Disruptor as well if you can't kill it in time, and that'll turn off the...
Yeah, that's another way to do it.
The Nova.
So the Warp Prism is just staying out of range. Maru pretty patient here. Gets clipped there on the corner of his army. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, that's a big pickoff right there. The Raven goes down. All right, stim and spread here from Maru as he sieges up, and Hurricane just pulls back. I think Hurricane's doing a masterful job here of slowing this down.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Now, below this army is an expansion that's about to finish up. So really it's important that Terran breaks this, and if you're the Protoss, you have to stop this immediately here. Maru's still committed on just 2 bases. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, I mean, I guess he did
Was
some
that a Colossus
damage.
in there?
Yeah, it was a Colossus.
Okay. I guess you could put a Colossus literally on top of that, so it's a lot of splash damage there, but...
I guess.
Weird.
Gets 1 Marine there. He's going to lose this Nexus. I think he just has to give it up. 5 tanks, 6 tanks. That's too many tanks.
Yeah, it's a...
No tanks.
It's a situation where you can basically...
I said no tanks like no thanks, Tasteless.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I was like, yeah,
you didn't laugh, so I knew you didn't understand.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was that funny, to be honest with you, but like,
it's okay if you didn't understand, Tasteless. You don't have to pretend it wasn't funny.
My sense of humor is not sophisticated enough to pick that up. GG, Maru wins.
All
yeah,
right.
with that many tanks, you could just leapfrog them forward.